Hi, I'm Elizabeth Esther from elizabethesther.com, and I wanted to just take a couple of minutes and answer some of the questions I've been receiving since appearing on Anderson Cooper's daytime talk show last week to confront Michael Pearl and his abusive child training methods. Questions I've been getting is, how are these books distributed and how did they come to be so popular? And I thought I would explain just sort of the process that's behind them, because it's a good point. I think most people would walk into Barnes and Noble, say, pick up this book if it was there, if they saw it, put it down and be like, this is ridiculous, this is awful, it's extreme, and I can't believe people would follow this. However, it should be made clear that these books are sort of sold and marketed in a non-traditional manner. So, for example, in my fundamental Christian church when I was growing up, we ordered these books by the boxful, and so they were distributed and marketed within some pre-existing structures like homeschooling groups, non-denominational churches, maybe at homeschooling seminars or conferences. And this is how these books get distributed. It's basically word of mouth. And really the combination that makes this book so dangerous is when it's presented within the context of a controlling church environment. Where everyone is practicing this, or a lot of people have gotten a hold of the book and they're all sort of reinforcing each other. Basically, one of the reasons why I adopted the teachings to begin with was because I had been primed to accept them, because I had been raised very similarly. Books are usually just one part of an entire lifestyle that the family has adopted and is living. And a lot of times some of those common characteristics would be they don't attend a regular mainstream denominational church. They may attend just churches and homes or family integrated churches. They don't answer to any higher authority structure. Their children may look very well behaved, very obedient, almost to the point that you're like, they're too obedient, they're too submissive. You may notice that they look to their parents before they answer anything. The children have been coached on what to say to make their parents look good. And I'm just speaking from personal experience. It's very much about image control. And although things may look very well put together on the outside, the reality is what goes on at home may not exactly be healthy. There could be some very abusive things going on in the home, and a lot of times you wouldn't even suspect it. They're sort of hiding in plain sight. I sort of think that the only way to deal with this is to cut off the supply line, because more pastors were aware of the books that are being distributed among their families in the churches. If homeschooling conferences refuse to keep stocking and selling the Pearls books, if churches refuse to rent out their buildings for the Pearls to come speak at, if we can get enough petition signatures on Amazon to have the Pearls book removed from Amazon, I do have a lot of faith that recovery can happen and change can happen. So thank you so much for your support. I really hope we can continue the good work here. Thank you so much.